Hi everybody, and welcome back to Teen Book Tuesday. My name is Lorie and I'm the teen librarian at Manlius Library. And today is part 2 of the brand new books in the teen room. I just got a huge shipment of brand new books and I want to tell you all about them. I haven't even seen most of them, so it's going to be a surprise for both of us. Let's see what today's stack of books brings. And this one I actually have been waiting for a while. It's called Everybody Shines. 16 stories about living fabulously fat. Dream big, take up space, share your shine. In 16 stories from some of today's most exciting voices across a span of genres, Everybody Shines celebrates body diversity and fat acceptance. With a foreword by Aubrey Gordon, creator of Your Fat Friend, and stories by 16 teen authors, all of whom are fabulous. There is fantasy, there is realistic fiction, historical fiction. These stories are fat girls and boys and non-binary teens are friends who lift each other up, heroes who rescue themselves, big bodies in space, intellects taking up space, and figures looking and feeling beautiful. They express themselves through fashion, through sports and other physical pursuits, and through food, music, and art. They are flirting and falling in love. They are loving themselves and one another. It's called Everybody Shines, and it has gotten fabulous pre-published reviews. Very much looking forward to reading that. Next up, Pumpkin. You may have read or seen Dumplin' and Puddin'. Well, here we have Pumpkin. It's the third one by Julie Murphy. This year, Prom's a drag. And this is about Waylon Russell Brewer, a fat, openly gay boy stuck in a small West Texas town, Clover City. His plan is to bide his time until he can graduate, move to Austin with his twin sister Clementine, and finally go full Waylon so he can live his life. The hills are alive with the sound of music, Andrew's truth. So that's Pumpkin. Next up, Where the Rhythm Takes You by Sarah Doss. It's like the perfect island vacation. Breezy, warm, romantic, lots of soul searching, and full to the brim with love. And that's Where the Rhythm Takes You. This is a Jane Austen remix of Pride and Prejudice. I think it's Pride and Prejudice. I'm trying to remember. No, Persuasion. My apologies. Persuasion. I'm a Jane Austen fan. You think I would know that. This is a teen retelling of Jane Austen's Persuasion on a tropical island. So that's Where the Rhythm Takes You by Sarah Doss. We Are Inevitable by Gail Forman. She wrote If I Stay and there's a sequel to that. If I Stay, Where She Went, I Was Here, the Just One series, I Have Lost My Way. We are inevitable. Even in the face of extinction, life and love finds a way. Aaron Stein used to think books were miracles, but not anymore. Even though he spends his days working in his family's secondhand bookstore, the only book Aaron can bear to read is the one about the demise of the dinosaurs. It's a predicament he understands all too well now that his brother and mom are gone and his friends have deserted him, leaving Aaron and his shambolic father alone in a moldering bookstore in a crusty mountain town where no one seems to read anymore. This is Aaron's story of realizing that destruction doesn't inevitably lead to extinction. Sometimes it leads to the creation of something new and incredibly rare. And that is We Are Inevitable by Gail Forman. He thought it was the end of his story. It was really just the beginning of the next chapter. All right. Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. This is a true fantasy masterpiece. She wrote the Red Queen series, which was amazing and different and wonderful. And this is the start of a new series. A squire, the survivor of a failed quest. An immortal, timeless and unfathomable. An assassin, skilled and heartless. An old sorceress, holding secrets behind her teeth. And a pirate's daughter, the ward's last hope. The heroes are gone, but the fight to save the world has only just begun. Victoria Aveyard does amazing world building and adventure writing. Her fantasy is incredible. I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. It is called Realm Breaker. Oh, A Song Below Water. That was a really great book 2 years ago. This is another Song Below Water novel called A Chorus Rises. And the author is Bethany C. Morrow. This is her second novel. Teen influencer Naima Bradshaw has it all. She's famous, stylish, gorgeous, and she's an Aloco, a charismatic person gifted with a melody that people adore. Everyone loves her until she's cast as the villain who exposed a siren to the whole world. So this is a second one in the story. Instead of mermaids, it's focused on sirens. Her magic is wonderful and real and unique. A Chorus Rises by Bethany C. Morrow. I haven't read it, and I can still highly recommend it. Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. Nicola Yoon writes some really great realistic fiction, and this is going to be no exception. Her books are gorgeous and lyrical and fresh and moving and just wholly original. And this one is about Evie Thomas. She doesn't believe in love anymore, especially after the strangest thing occurs one otherwise ordinary afternoon. She witnesses a couple kiss and is overcome with a vision of how their romance began and how it will end. After all, even the greatest love stories end with broken hearts eventually. As Evie tries to understand why this is happening, she finds herself at La Brea Dance Studio, learning to waltz, foxtrot, and tango with a boy named X. X is all that Evie is not. Adventurous, passionate, daring. His philosophy is to say yes to everything, including entering a ballroom dance competition with a girl he's only just met. Falling for X is definitely not what Evie had in mind. If her visions of heartbreak have taught her anything, it's that no one escapes love unscathed. But as she and X dance around and toward each other, Evie is forced to question all she thought she knew about life and love. In the end, is love worth the risk? Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. And finally, the new one by Sandhya Menon, Of Princes and Promises, a Rosetta Academy novel. This is the author of When Dimple Met Rishi, The Thing About Twinkie, Twinkle, 10 Things I Hate About Pinky, and all of those. This takes place in Rosetta Academy. It wasn't just her school, it was her palace. It was the place where Katerina Laval ruled supreme. Nothing dimmed the shine on her crown. Not usually. She'd mistaken Alaric for a prince, but he'd turned out to be decidedly amphibian. Still, it was nothing more than a setback. She was back now, ready to walk into that brick and ivy structure with a sense of ownership, a sense of indestructibility as she'd never had. Her crown wasn't askew anymore. Queen Cat was back. Rosetta Academy had better watch out. So this is just fun. Great summer read. I know it's another one that takes place in a private school. So there you go. 8 great new books, fabulous authors. Highly recommend them all. If you saw something you might like today, pop over to our website and put it on hold, or come into the library. We'd love to see you, and we can help you find one of these or something else. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lorie, and I'm the teen librarian at Manlius Library, and you can find me here every Tuesday for the rest of the summer at 2:30. Have a great day, and happy reading.